What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Don, man. Making another video, man. It's crazy. It's almost 10 years. It's been 10 years almost to the day, I believe, since Linsanity. I think Linsanity was 2012. So I think it's about time that we just look back at what it really was. Because it's a period of time as a Knicks fan, and this is a Knicks channel that we don't really talk about that much. But it was one of the craziest times to be a Knicks fan. Just having a player on the team, I believe for like 10 days, he was playing some of the most ridiculous basketball I had ever seen a Knicks player play at that time. Like, seriously, you don't understand. If you had never witnessed this, something like this, for a guy to come off the bench doing what Jeremy Lin did, and shout out to NBArtvy. I'm going to leave his link in the description so you can check out his channel too. Because I wanted to talk about Linsanity from the perspective of how unbelievable it was, even looking back now, appreciating it more. But as the video goes on, I'm going to keep talking. Let's get into it, man. It's insane. Hold on, let me just make it a little bit lower. I don't want it to be too loud. Oh, this was against Toronto. Hold on. This dude, Jeremy Lin. This dude, Jeremy Lin, bro. Oh my god. And the thing about Jeremy Lin, he was fast too. He could pass, he could shoot. It was at the point of his career where everything just went. It just, for those 10 days, everything just went for him. I remember they made a song about Jeremy Lin too. Hold on. And it was high IQ basketball. A lot of this stuff was just good basketball. It wasn't like he was getting lucky all the time. He was making very smart decisions, the spin move. Jeremy Lin with the spin of Rooney. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. You know how ridiculous that is. Against prime Derrick Rose. Oh! I forgot about that. I forgot all about that. He did that to Derrick Rose. Oh, wow. Against prime Derrick Rose. I'm telling you, the guy had so much potential, but I think he fell victim of the Knicks being the Knicks and going with it as a marketing tool. Personally, I don't think Melo was the happiest about what was going on because it was still Melo's team. I mean, who is this guy to come out of nowhere and start taking the limelight? I know he made the interview, all I want to do is Lin, but it wasn't about that. I do think there was an element of that going on in the team. I don't think Melo was too happy with what was going on. I also think that, look, Jeremy Lin is not drafted. For you to come over here and do that, there's jealousy, and the fact that he's an Asian player, a lot of people don't want to hear it, but I believe it played a part in him not necessarily getting the opportunities at the time, afterward. And we're going to talk about afterward later because I think afterwards he played okay, but it just didn't work out for him. Really, after this, he bounced around a couple of teams, and that was pretty much it. But let's not spoil the fun here. These are not easy drives to do, and in fact, correct me if I'm wrong, but really, since Jeremy Lin the best point guard we've had in the last 10 years, though, I would say it's Raymond Felton. But I think Jeremy Lin, for the 10 games he had, he didn't play bad. Look, man, it's a quick. He even adjusted to the left and then still finished with the other hand. It was high IQ basketball, which made him a good player for that stretch. Good decisions lead to good things. And, maybe we got to show this clip around the team now to gather some inspiration. Because I'm telling you, in this situation, there's not many players who would have made that pass behind the back ones. You probably would have gone to Melo here. I probably would have gone to Melo. But generally knows that Novak is around. Novak is our shooter. So Novak is gonna trail. And Novak is gonna be open because by the time Jeremy Lin gets to the paint, ain't nobody worried about Steve Novak. And he was right. You gotta. I appreciate it so much what he did. No matter what anybody says, no matter I know he wanted to have more of a career, but Jeremy Lin, bro. Yo, these are all good players. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, I remember this one. I remember this one. Bam. No. I'm getting the vibes again. I'm getting the Linsanity vibes. Just watching this, it brings back such good memories. Jeremy Lin vibes, bro. Bang. And he was quick. He was very, very quick off the dribble. Very quick. Gets inside, backs it in. Wow! How about that? How about that? That was against a tough shot, bro. Drives to the basket, backs it in. He's got 6 points in the fourth quarter. Lin splits the defenders, gets inside. Lefty layup, puts it in. Sensational move from Jeremy Lin. The whole day, Jeremy Lin. You don't understand. If you had never seen this before, and somehow this player just gets on the team and just starts balling, how could you not appreciate it? He would find a way to score every time. For these games, he would find a way to score every time or make a good play every time. I'm telling you, 95% of the bro, it was unbelievable. Smart. He always had that little reverse layup. Oh my God, the Toronto game. The Toronto game, nah, that's OD. The Toronto game, I'm not even gonna talk. Did they show it? Oh, they don't. And he could dunk a little bit too. He was getting up there. He should be proud. He should be proud. He should be proud of that. He should be. I'm proud watching it, honestly, because coming from where you came from to be able to do something like this, that's respect, man. Are they gonna show the game? They're gonna show it. I know. Damn, they don't put him in the right order. And I remember watching this. You were just rooting for him. You know, you were rooting for him every game you saw him play. And I think it was this just superstardom overnight. Look, he might have not played like this anywhere else, but you got paid because of it. And he's worth a lot more than a lot of NBA guys who played more years than him, you know, in the NBA. So give it or take it or leave it. I think you should take it, you know, because it could have been the other side would have been that you just would have never gotten off the bench, you know. But I do think this needs to be celebrated, and I think that you should definitely give Jeremy Lin a Jeremy Lin night if they want to do it. Probably not, knowing the Knicks, but I think he deserves it. It was a good basketball. 31 boy. This is ridiculous. It's just watching this. I don't even want to talk. It's ridiculous, bro. He does that layup all the time. Now, is it true that a lot of players at the time didn't honestly understand or know his game? Yeah, of course. You know, but look, man, you're not playing no scrubs here. You're playing. I've seen Paul Pierce in these clips many a times playing the Raptors, playing John Wall. You know, you playing many star players really in their primes. A lot of players in their primes. You know, you gotta tip your hat. I miss Tyson Chandler, man. I guess there it goes. Jump ball, yep. Always, like what I say before, just making the right plays all the time. If we had a point guard that can at least do that now, you'd be very successful. You can't sleep. The basketball IQ was very high. And I'm not even trying to be funny. That's a tough shot he just made. Sheesh. I don't know how he was making these, but he was. And being aggressive, you know, he was just aggressive. He played with a fearless attitude at that time because he had nothing. He had everything to gain and nothing to lose. That's when you find out who wants to be successful. You know, that I'm very proud of this stuff for him, man. I am telling you how hard it is to make that shot. Yes, a little awkward. Boy, it gets crazier. Oh my god, man. Oh man. Stole it from D Rose. Quick. He was very quick. I think that's what made him dangerous too. Being able to go coast to coast so fast. You know, there's no break in the play. No break in the play. Just attacking, aggressive. That's a tough shot, bro. Come on now. If I showed if I showed this video, right, like this play style, so and it was any other guard today, he'd be a top pick. Like, of course, this is Jeremy Lin at his absolute 100% best, you know. But it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It was actually really good. It was some. I can't tell you enough. Now we didn't go anywhere. Like we didn't win a championship. Didn't make the playoffs. You know, but we had something to be captured in time. Like I think this is like a time capsule moment. So as you get older, you're still gonna remember this. You know, I do at least. That's why I wanted to make the video. It was that's I can That's excellent, man. That's excellent. That's a point guard just being a point guard. That didn't work out for Stoudemire in New York. We all know the story. Kind of reminds you of Obi Toppin. Can be hopefully one day. Uh-oh. Set it up, Jamie. Set it up. I hope the game winner clips are in here, man. Hopefully he saves them for the end. That spin around move was going in for more times than not, too. Three or one, he made it. Yo, these shits were wild. These were wild. I hope they save the game winners for the end, because the game winners, bro, like the ones like these ones, like fourth quarter game winners and then third quarters. It was clutch time. It was clutch for Jim Lin, man. Look at Ricky Rubio. Always knew how to use the glass too. Beautiful pass. You would have thought this is a prime point guard just starting out his career. Just throwing up those, that is a hard pass. I'm telling you, that is a hard pass. Most players can't make that pass. I know it's prime Jamie Lin, but damn. Jeez. That's wow. How did he even get through? How did he get through there, bro?
This is what I like. I like this. Lin picks it up. Lin drives in and lays it in. Steve Buckhantz, Phil Chenier, Chris Miller. Lin, reverse layup from beauty. Terry had 18 points last night, tying his road high scoring effort. But obviously, a couple of possessions that went haywire. Lin. Active and aggressive alley-oop to Chandler. Oh, beautiful.
Him and Chandler always linked up great. Chandler, Fields, always linked up with Jamie.
Flicks it out, banks it in, and a foul. Reverse layup and a chance for a three-point play. Once again, trying a little two-man game. Banks it in. Nice play with Chandler.
I hope the clip is in there.
That type of game when your team's just not competing. Lin makes a nice move, a nice adjustment, and
Wait.
pretty play from Jeremy Lin. Do a great job. When Carlos has it, if you move, Carlos can find it. He's one of the best passers. Too many layups.
It's nice to watch this back at least. I think this is probably except for last year, it's probably the best thing we've seen from the Knicks. One of the best things. We had a playoff run, and then we had the playoffs finally again last year. I'm talking about playoffs of 2012. About I think this was after. Here we are. Finally, we made it. We made it. This right here was it for me. This right here, I will never forget this in my lifetime. This right here, I will never forget in my life. Bang! Straight on the hoop. It was in. That's over. It was over. Yo, that's fucking sick, bro. Man, shout out to NBArtvy, man. Look at this channel right here. I put the link in the description. It's crazy, man. It's just the timeline of Jeremy Lin. When you talk about what Linsanity was and did everybody like it? No, I don't think so. I think guys, especially like Melo, had to roll with it. I don't think the organization really wanted to go with it, but it was creating so much press. Like, what are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? And then when you talk about his career after that, I think he ends up going to Houston. I think he ends up going to Houston, and it doesn't really go anywhere. Yeah, see, 2012, Rockets traded for James Harden just days before the season. So Lin was around there at that time. Didn't really go anywhere. He played about 20 something games. Went up to for 38. Yeah, it wasn't going good. I think he went on the Rockets. I think he played for Charlotte. And then for Charlotte, he was actually playing good, I remember, for a while. And then that dropped off. And then eventually, I think it was the Rockets, then Lakers, and then Charlotte. And then after that, it was just done. After that, I believe. No. And he won a ring, I think, on the Raptors most recently. But he felt like it was a ring that really didn't count. You know what I mean? But I do think that, look, coming from where you come from, if you would have told yourself that this is the way your NBA career would have gone, would you really have said, I'm not going to take it? Look, I don't know him personally, but in life, sometimes the path that you wanted to take the most is not the path that you're given, but with the path that you are given, you can still find the way forward and make it somewhere. And I think if you looked at Linsanity was the vehicle for him to do everything else. So everything else didn't turn that bad for him. I mean, no, he didn't stay in the NBA for that much longer. Maybe after a couple of years, went to China, and I know he's a very, 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 very popular player there, and he's done many endorsements since. So if you look back at it now, I think he probably would have taken something like that, And you're really an NBA champion, even though he didn't contribute. I would have loved for somehow everybody to go down and Jamie Lin gets on the floor and has Linsanity again. That would have been crazy. Uh, but it didn't happen like that. He won the ring though. He said it didn't count because he was kind of just a player on the bench. But look, man, it was unbelievable what he did with the Knicks. 10 years later, looking back at it, you were just watching your TV. You were glued to your TV. Of some guy you never heard of before one day before, and all of a sudden he's hitting all kind of crazy shots against Kobe, Derrick Rose, John Wall. You guys seen the video. And yes, they might have not known his game then, but it still meant something because you can't just come in the league and do that. So he had talent. All right. That's your boy Don talking, man. Like, comment, subscribe, enjoy this video. Make sure you check out the Julius Randle video I just posted too. Pretty good video to watch. So I'll keep making more of these videos too sometimes. Maybe a throwback video, throwback to back in the day, watching those games. Those could be fun too. That's your boy Don. Like, comment, subscribe, enjoy these videos, and I'll see you next time. Peace. I'm out.